chat. Let's see this one. Alright, we're back with some more Kingdom Come. I got a new monitor today, chat, and I'm ready to see how well this game looks on it.
I thought we divided up fairly, but that toe rag only gave me the
Pretty.
innards. What do you expect?
1 second, I need to check something. That's better. Much better. Alright, what are we doing here? We're cleaning off our dirty ass self. So we just got covered in shit.
Sorry to
Hello,
bother you, but
Catherine.
I've seen you before.
Oh, eh? I don't remember. Hold on, are you the boy that cleans the pit under the castle shitting hole?
Nope, that ain't me.
You were attacked by those bandits.
What bandits? What are you on about?
We saved
We
you,
saved
man.
you. Me and my lord there. Surely you couldn't forget.
I have no idea what you're on about. I work at the
Man.
castle, and I wasn't at any pond.
Well, this isn't gonna go well, but, yeah.
And I have no idea why you're trying to deny it. I saw you with my own eyes. You were washing laundry there with some other girls.
Well, I reckon you weren't looking too
Yeah.
much at faces, eh? Clear off, you lecher.
Here's your wine. Is this vagabond bothering you?
I can handle the likes of him myself. Thanks for the wine. Bye.
Please, I don't know what's up with you, but I know you were there. I need your help. You owe me that much. But we need to get to von Berghoff, and you're the only one who can confirm who we are.
It's fair.
You can't get into the castle. And even if you could, that was the king's messenger. Von Berghoff is getting ready to ride out.
Shit.
If you want to speak to him, the best place would be Samin's wedding. He'll be there. For sure.
No, wait.
And don't ever lay your hands on me again.
Yeah, getting a little bit too pushy there, Henry.
What are you gaping at? Have you nothing better to do?
Why are you standing here like a pillar of salt? Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm always ready.
Always ready.
Glad to hear it. You pair ordered a lot more than you paid for, so you work your
It's fair.
debt off, like I said.
All right. What do you want us to do?
Over there by the gate, there's a cart with sacks of flour from the mill.
Oh
My
boy,
old man
hauling
was
some
meant to
sacks.
take them into the house. But as soon as he got a sniff of work, he vanished into thin air. The second door in there leads to the pantry. That's where I need you to haul the sacks. You have to lay each sack on the planks, so they don't touch the damp floor and go moldy. If you just chuck it on the floor in the corner, it'll spoil. So do it properly. 2 men can finish the work in a jiffy, and then we'll be quits.
Fair
All
enough.
right, we'll do it. Carrying a few sacks won't kill us. For sure, it's less daunting work than fighting bandits in the woods.
Aye, it's terrible about them bandits.
Not gonna lie, I'd rather
We've never
fight
had
bandits.
nothing like that here before. Like it or not, you can't pay what you owe me,
Is
so
it?
I'm putting you to work. Is that clear?
All right, we'll do it.
Glad to hear it. I can see you ain't stuck up like your mate. Where are you actually from, if you don't mind me asking?
Yeah,
Skalitz.
from Skalitz.
Never heard of it. I ain't been further than the back off me whole life. But I know this place inside and out.
Couldn't tell you where Nabakoff is, so yeah, sure. think we were going a speech route on this one, so let's do
What's
some
life
talking, I
like here?
guess.
Better now that you and your pal have finally had a wash. Truth to tell, it used to be better. The war might be far away, but more and more young lads are going away to fight. But then there's a shortage of folk to do the work around here, and that's a big problem.
Where's the
Where
work
can
at?
I find work here?
First, you gotta carry them sacks for me, so don't bother looking anywhere else yet. But otherwise, you can find work anywhere. You just need to keep your eyes open and not be afraid to ask. Try Radovan the Smith for one. He's a bit odd, but he'll pay decently for a helping hand. Come to mention it, he's sat just round the corner there, if you want to ask him about it. And that fella next to him is Miller Crazel. He needs helpers now and then.
So, on my personal
Watch out for
playthrough, I went the
him.
blacksmith
You know
route, so
what
we're
they
probably going
say
to go with
about
the miller.
millers.
I've heard things all right.
Well then, be careful.
Is this the only tavern here?
In Troskovitz it is.
You must be doing pretty well then, eh?
I'd be doing a lot better if everyone paid their bills.
Fair.
Where do you want the sacks moved to?
To the pantry. That's the second door inside there. But I'd split the work with your pal if I was you. So you don't do yourself a mischief. It's his debt too, ain't it?
True. Probably not how it's going to work out.
I heard some talk about some wedding being planned here.
Ah, nobody's talking about nothing else. Young Lord Samin is marrying Agnes, the daughter of Thrush, our Truskovitz bailiff. And it's going to be a grand affair. When rich folks get married, that's a feast that's a lot different from when some tanner gets itched to a bat-house wench.
Fair. I believe
Will
you at the
Lord
wedding.
von Burgov be at the wedding?
How should I know what his lordship's plans are? But most likely he
Fair.
will be. Samin is his vassal.
Who's
Who is
Samin?
this? Semin.
Can't you tell by the name? The Lord of Samin. The fort in the village belonged to him. Old Jan Samin is the head of the family. And his son's called Olda. And it's him who's getting itched. There used to be a rich family. Their glory's faded a bit, but they still have some clout.
Can I
Can
go
I
to the
get
wedding?
to the wedding somehow?
I don't know about that, lad. It's for invited guests only.
Where's the wedding going to be?
At Samin, of course. I expect old Sir Jan and our bailiff will try to outdo each other in showing off their wealth.
It seems that's really our only chance.
What's that?
Oh,
No,
nothing.
nothing. Don't worry
If you
about
want to find out more, there's a couple of invited guests having an ale over there. Young Svatja there. He's the bride's brother. He can be a bit of a pain, but he's a good lad at heart.
I'll go and discuss it with my
Alrighty.
friend then.
And careful with them sacks. I don't want you ripping them or anything like that. Aye, coming right up. Christ, pardon.
I talked to that woman from the pond.
I noticed. It didn't look like she was too pleased to see you, though.
The main thing is,
Not really,
she
no.
denied ever being at the pond.
It's definitely her, though. You don't forget a figure like hers.
I got the feeling she didn't want to talk about it for some reason. I did get something out of her, though.
What? Don't keep me in suspense.
Von Burgov is about to leave the castle.
Sacra! If he pledges to Sigismund before we can get to him, everything's fucked.
Calm down, let me finish.
Fair.
There's also going to be a big wedding in the region. Young Lord Semin, from the local noble family, is getting married. He's marrying the local bailiff's daughter. It's going to be a big event.
Why should some wedding in a shithole near Trotsky be of any interest to us?
Because it looks like Von Burgov will be there.
Oh, that's fantastic news, Henry. So all we have to do is get on the guest list. And that shouldn't be a
Yep.
problem because you've got a cunning plan, right?
Sure.
I'll come up with something.
I hope so. You can't expect me to do the thinking for both of us all the time. We'll ask the locals and see.
there's something else we have to sort out first. I spoke to the innkeeper.
I noticed that too.
And we can work off our debt. All we have to do is carry a few sacks of flour from that cart to the pantry. If we both do it, we'll be finished in no time.
Lug sacks? Are you yanking my noble peasant?
I'm serious.
I
Yeah.
can't work. I'm a noble. What if someone saw me?
Nobody will
Come
recognize you.
on. Nobody will recognize you.
Maybe not now, but what about later? People will remember my face, and when everything's cleared up, word will get around that I lugged sacks here like some beggar. As if the disgrace at the gate
It
wasn't enough.
just means you're
Oh.
more connected with your people. Just try it.
We're not in any position to pick and choose. So if you want to somehow scrape your way out of this mess, you better forget your airs and graces and make some effort. A bit of honest work won't kill you.
Henry, haven't you ever heard of the 3 states of man?
Would that be some aristocratic excuse?
Not so fast. It's God's law. Oratoris, the priests who pray for us. Laboratoris, the plebs who shovel shit and pay taxes. And
Me.
Bellatoris, the warriors who protect the ones on their knees or in the fields. Now,
Also
which
kind
am
of me.
I? So if you find me a sword, I can get to work. But wield a pitchfork or carry sacks? That's against God and nature.
Where do I fit in?
Which do I belong to?
Good question. Before I'd have said you were a peasant, but it turned out that you're a noble's bastard. And you're pretty handy with a sword. And you've even been in a monastery.
I'd rather forget about that.
You're a bit of everything. But if you get your hands dirty with labor, it wouldn't be such an offense against divine order as in my case. Pure blood, noble status and that. In short, be so kind as to get to work. I promise I'll make it up to you.
Alright,
I'm going
fine.
then. But you could give me a hand. It wouldn't do you any harm.
Ah, stop whining. You can manage. Well, if it makes you feel better, I'll scratch your back later.
How? By giving me a large estate?
That too, of course. Maybe 2 estates. But above all,
I'll take 2 estates,
once
that'd be
we're
nice.
out of the worst, I'll help you find your dog. As soon as we have at least some gear, we'll head into the forest and find Mutt in a trice. Although, if you think about the 3 states of man, looking for lost dogs is more like a huntsman's work. But let's pay no mind to that.
How generous of you, Lord Capon.
I know, my dear Henry, such is my nature.
Okay, excuse me. Hey, how's it going?
Greetings to you.
Likewise, lad.
I haven't seen you here before. Where are you from?
From
Fled
Scouts.
from Silver Scalets.
Silver Scarlets. You people mine silver there?
Aye,
As the
well,
name implies.
did. Until Sigismund attacked us.
Bugger me.
He needs coin for his troops, so he goes after the silver. The sly ginger fox. Even the Kuttenbergers surrendered to him not long ago, I heard.
Did you lot surrender to him as well?
He'd have had to talk to us first. They just attacked, burnt down the village, and slaughtered most of the people.
I'm sorry to hear that. May God welcome their souls. Thank Christ we've been spared that kind of misfortune so far, eh, Radovan?
That's because they have silver, and we ain't got shit, Crazel.
Good point.
Yeah, that's fair.
What do they call you, lad?
Henry of Scalets.
Fancy yourself a noble, it seems.
So, Henry, what was it you were after?
Since you've joined us.
I'm looking for work.
And what can you do?
I can do a lot of things. But mainly, I'm a blacksmith.
Bugger me. A blacksmith, you say? That makes 2 of us. And my apprentices have just vanished along with my goods, the bastards. When I'm swamped with work, let's shake on it.
Why work in the smithy when you can work in my mill? The job's cleaner and less grueling.
Oi, I asked him first.
Yeah, I'll probably go to the mill.
The forge reminds me too much of what happened to my folks. But I spent lots of time in Ratai Mill, too. So I know how things work there.
What? You know old Peshek?
Sure
Well,
do.
I'll be damned.
You two know each other?
Why wouldn't we? How's that old rogue?
All right, I think. He pulled me out of a mess. And, taught me a lot of things about...
About the thief's trade, eh? Well, don't be ashamed. We all know what millers are like.
Ah, be quiet, would you? We're not all the same. But I'd always find a job for Peshek's apprentice.
Well,
Let's go.
small world. I'll definitely drop by, and we'll come to some agreement. I haven't been here before, and I'd like to learn something about this region.
What's there to say? It's not a bad place to live.
It's usually peaceful, thank God. I don't like too much excitement.
You've got good reason to hide, I reckon.
That's enough of your mudslinging. It's actually good to live in an estate where the Lord's away most of the time.
That's true. Just a couple of villages, rocks, fields, not even a church worth the name, in fact. That's despite Otto van Burgo being one of the kingdom's most powerful nobles. The darkest place is under the candlestick, as they say.
When his lordship isn't in these parts, his chamberlain stands in for him. Ulrich von Schomberg's his name.
I saw him on the gate tower, when he sent us packing like beggars.
Aye, he's a right haughty bastard. On the other
Haughty
hand, he
indeed.
can be negotiated with.
If you can get to him.
I heard there's going to be a big wedding in these parts. What do you know about it?
That's right. A big affair in Samin.
Everyone wants to go.
And anyone who's not invited is trying to worm their way in somehow. Not me, though. I couldn't give a toss.
Because you
Fair.
weren't invited, eh?
Of course I was invited. But what do I care about young Samin and the bailiff's lass? We're all just playthings in God's hands. One day, our earthly bonds will vanish in time, like smoke.
Trying to sound clever again, are you, Crazel?
All I'm saying is that these petty affairs of men leave me cold.
Sod that. It's going to be big. Even Lord von Burgo himself is going to be at the wedding. And he hardly ever shows his face in public.
So, how can I get to the wedding?
The best thing would be to find a job that we needed there.
Aye. There's always lots
True.
of hands needed at a wedding. As the hours pass and the guests raise their goblets, they'll lower their guard.
Bugger it. Cut the mysterious horse shit. You'll scare the lad.
Come off it. How could I scare him? If he knows old Peshek, there's nothing can scare him. It's good work at the mill. And if he does well, I'll get him to the wedding as well.
I'm not so sure about that. He wouldn't be leaving anything to chance with me. Semin's my friend.
And I have other acquaintances. No, the boy's chosen wisely.
Unless he changes his mind.
Can I get the Von Burgo?
Would it be possible to get to von Burgov, even though he keeps his distance from people?
I don't know. He's either locked away in his castle or traveling somewhere. And he's powerful and important. So the only chance of meeting him is at the wedding. At least for us who are invited.
And everybody will want something from him. He'll be dancing for joy, I can tell you.
Could someone get to the wedding without an invitation?
Someone? You mean? Forget it, looking like that.
Well,
True.
I think it might be possible, using certain methods. Play of light and shadow, a cloak as black as night.
What are you going on about? More Miller's witchery?
All right, all right. I won't say
I
another
kind of
word.
like the Miller. He's kind of
Semi's
funny.
bound to keep a damn close eye on his big day. So you won't get in without an invitation.
All right.
I've got to be going.
Wait, there's something else I want to ask. What brought you all the way from Scarlet's? And who's that companion of yours?
We were straightforward with you, so don't be shy and tell all.
It's a long story. What I will say is that fella who looks like he sleeps in a dung heap is Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. We were supposed to deliver a message to Lord von Burgov at Trotsky. We set up camp down by the pond, and in the evening we were attacked by bandits. They slaughtered our men. It was only through luck that we saved our skins. We lost everything, even the letter. So they wouldn't let us into the castle.
Can't say I'm surprised. I'd send you packing myself. But it's true, there's bandits marauding in these parts. They're getting bolder and bolder. Even attacked a patrol from the castle recently.
Aye.
Yeah, we met
Evil
those guys.
Nothing ever happened like that in King Charles's day.
Farewell then, Henry.
Farewell.
And is it you? I think it's you, right?
Greetings. Are you the bailiff, son?
Hi, that's me. Who are you?
I'm Henry of Skalitz, son of Sir Radzig Cobbler of Dvorets.
That's a long name. I'll probably forget after a few tankards anyway. What do you want? You don't think you're gonna wangle some coin out of me, do you?
Oh, wangle
No.
something.
I just have a couple of questions.
Ask away. I have plenty of time.
What's going on here in the region apart from that?
Apart from the bandits, nothing much. Life's peaceful enough. The war has steered clear of us, thankfully. Lord von Burgov
For
is
now.
respected throughout the kingdom. But high politics is nothing for me. I don't stick my nose into it.
I heard there's going to be a big wedding in these parts.
Aye, that's true. My sister is marrying young Lord Samine. A big affair. Guests from the whole region will come. Maybe from as far away as Gutenberg. Even von Burgov will come. That's how important our family is.
Look, I need to pass on an important message to von Burgov. But I can't get into the castle because of what happened to us. Do you think you could...
Invite you? Not a chance. I don't know you from Adam.
It would only be for a while.
Look, loads of lackeys like you will be needed at the wedding. Try asking for a job. I'm not saying you're sure to get to von Burgov that way, but you can try.
Thanks.
Better not push it.
I have to be off.
Wait a moment. Since you're here, do you play dice? It occurred to me we could roll a few. What do you say?
I've got nothing to wager.
That's a shame. It's no fun if there's nothing at stake. You know what? If you beat me, we'll work something out with the wedding.
You'd invite us, you mean?
You'd have to beat me first. And that's not going to
I'll
happen.
give it a go, but sure.
We'll see about that. Let's play.
You really are desperate to get to the wedding, huh?
Time to roll some dice,
Maybe
chat.
you're not playing for the first time, but you can't beat me.
You've been hanging around with Miller Krazer again, haven't you?
What if I have? It may be a bit odd. Everything he says
Let's
is
just
true.
take the
The other day,
one.
he told me to give my cows dark ale to drink.
What? You didn't actually do it, did you?
Have you lost your mind? You're gonna lose everything.
Yep, sure did.
As much milk afterwards. You still wouldn't be impressed, would you?
Wait, really?
Aye, aye. Take my advice and go and pick some
Okay.
cabbage, friend.
Let's get 600 off the rip.
Damn it! They're yours, lad.
Oh, wait.
Why'd I even start playing?
I should have taken the 300 on the first round. I would have won right off the rip.
These ones here. My God! Oh,
That was a rescue
come
one, man.
on.
2, 3, 4, 4, 4, 4. And 50 means I
You
win.
must have a lucky.
Bloody hell. You've played before. Admit it.
True. I can't deny it.
Thank God we weren't playing for coin. You'd have cleaned me out.
Well, we were playing
Sure
for
would've.
something else. So I hope you're going to keep your word.
Well, it's not that easy, you know. I can't just invite every Tom, Dick, and Harry. Only my old
But
man
I'm
can
Henry.
do that.
You were lying then?
A bit. But look on the bright side. We had a game, and you didn't lose anything.
Yeah, I didn't win anything.
It's
either.
true.
You can still get to the wedding as a lackey, if you make an effort.
Alright, well, GG.
We'll talk about it later.
Guess we, carry some sacks.
Oof. That isn't half heavy. Oh.
How we doing, chat?
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
I mean, you walked into me. I don't know what you're talking about.
Here you go.
Great. Get them out of here.
Yeah, I'm working on it. Calm down. Not gonna lie, chat. This new monitor that I got, way better than my old one. This is so much clearer.
It happens. Just
Listen,
watch where you're
get
going
out of my
next
way.
time.
Our company. But the two of us managed to get away. It was the same bandits who attacked all of Berghoff's men. Why the fuck doesn't anyone believe us?
Maybe because you've got no way of proving it.
We lost.
And I'm just gonna let those two duke it out. They can talk this out, right? I have some rapport with him now. We can talk it out. I beat him in a dice game.
Did you say? Say it again.
It was their
Oh,
own
boy.
fault.
What do you mean? They attacked themselves? What the fuck are you trying to say?
Everyone knows it's dangerous around Trotsky. Making camp in such an unprotected place is suicide.
Where else were they supposed to make camp, smart-ass?
Somewhere in the rocks, maybe. Not out in the open by the pond. Only a fool would do that.
But calm down, both of you.
I'm perfectly calm. It's your chum here who's ranting and raving.
Pack it in, Henry. There's no point in arguing with this
Let's
yokel who
go, level
fancies
up
himself
speech.
as a military strategist.
I don't believe a word you're saying. A weed like you surviving a fight against bandits even von Berghoff himself has trouble with?
Believe what you like, but I'm telling the truth. And in fact, I'm willing to overlook all your insults if you apologize right now. And invite me to that wedding.
Did you hear what that lying nobody wants?
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein, and I demand your immediate apology.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. You're
Oh, yeah?
starting to bore me. You and your silly made-up name.
No apology, then. It looks like I'm going to have to teach you a lesson.
Oh, I'm so scared.
There's no point in this. Let's leave.
I'd do what your pal says if I were you. Get lost before something happens to you.
I give you a chance to apologize, and you keep insulting me. Get ready to pick up your broken teeth with
Well,
broken fingers.
I tried to leave.
Oh, I'd like to see that. Come on, then.
You scum!
Guess we're beating some ass. It's a pretty good hit.
I'll get you.
I'll hack your ass off.
Slice him up!
Donkey!
Good!
We're gonna gut you, you poor son.
Got any stamina? Oh yeah, hand-to-hand combat's so much better.
Show your stuff.
chance, bastard!
Just go down, dude.
That horse? This is unbelievable.
Hey,
Come on then.
get him!
Yeah, don't spare him!
Now you're finished. Good.